A very good evening. You're most welcome to NILE News live at 7 p.m. Today is day 21st of February 2025, and it is the evening, and we are counting down the month of February. Without wasting time, my name is Mercy Daru, the anchor for tonight, and let's first take a look on the headlines making up the big stories for tonight.
Coming up in the news tonight, West Nile Konyi war victims vow not to vote for NRM. All is set for the consecration of Nebi Bishop-elect. And it requires sub-county awards best PLE candidates in the Jumani district. More of these details will come in the NILE live at 7 p.m.
Welcome back from the headlines and going straight to our stories. For tonight, the Konyi war victims in West Nile region have vowed not to vote for the NRM government in the 2026 general elections and campaign against the NRM government. The victims that lost both goods and lives are demanding for the compensation from the government for the losses incurred during the LRA insurgency. And Jura Joseph has more of the details.
Following the numerous efforts by the business community in West Nile that lost goods and lives to the Lord's Resistance Army LRA insurgency from the year 1996 and 2000, the victims have vowed not to vote for NRM government in the coming elections. According to the victims, they will only vote after government response to their plea. Beatrice Adiru, 50 years, who lost goods worth 60 million and a 2-year-old child, narrates the unfortunate incident simulated on the 8th of May 1996.
It was like 15 miles from Karuma. We just had a bullet now entering all the sides. That one was in 96, March 8th. I was shot here. This hand, and the bullet went and shot the baby also. The baby was on this side. The baby died instantly. These 3 hands are not working, but these 2 are working. I don't know what to do.
Both of my arms here are all shot. This one, even the bullet is still remaining. The X-ray is here. Bullet is still remaining here. When I go to clinics or hospitals, they are demanding 3 million to remove this bullet. We are not going to vote. It's true. From LC1 up to president.
According to the lawyer, Counsel Samuel Ondoma, he explained that his client was in the process of suing the government when the RDC of Arua, by then Festus Aikogwa, advised the victims not to sue the government but rather allow his office to follow on the matter.
RDC, that time in Arua, that is Mr. Aikogwa, Festus, he intervened and told us that no, let us not go to court against government over this issue. He requested us to settle this matter and we would withdraw because he said they were going to follow this matter as government. They know people suffered in West Nile, so there is no need of having a suit against government. So on that ground, we left the idea of going to where? Of going to court and suing government.
Alex Matua, the chairman of the Konyi war victims in West Nile, expressed frustrations on the leaders following a letter that was written by Kenneth Omuna, the principal private secretary, addressed to him, that was kept in the office of the president in Arua.
When we went for hunger strike at the mayor's garden, that's now when the letter came out. You see how the leaders are letting us down. So I got that letter. I read it. He wrote a letter to Attorney General about this compensation of the war victims. Direct on the 10th of June 2022. I got this copy. I went to Attorney General's office. I met the Attorney General. I met the Deputy Attorney General. I met Norbert Mao. all in their office at Parliament Avenue.
According to Matua, the president has the zeal to pay them, but it's a challenge caused by the West Nile leaders who are blocking the process. While Council Ondoma said there are several documents submitted to the office of the permanent secretary, but no response to date.
In October last year, we received a letter from Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs where they said we should compile all the lists of the affected people and the evidences of the fact that they have been doing businesses and now their businesses got spoiled, or some of them have been personally injured during the insurgency. All these documents, we compiled them and we submitted to Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs on 2nd of February last year. Up to now, the permanent secretary has not given any reply.
We submitted to State House through Aminata Ban. He delivered this list. The ministers from Western went and blocked the president. This is our problem. They blocked. You see what is happening in Mboya there, where the permanent secretary is not giving report. When we submitted all this to CMY, as per the statement of the Attorney General, CMY submitted to permanent secretary. They refuse to read this. They are still there lying full of dust. I'm from there.
The resident district commissioner for Arua district, Swag Toko, refuted the claims that the compensation process were blocked by some elected members of West Nile. He only confirmed the receipt of complaints from Nile Coach Bus Company, which was paid partly.
So they cannot go ahead and say their compensation has been blocked by who? Who are those leaders? In anything, if there's something genuine that requires compensation, I don't think any government or government official will be really frustrated. Because this business community, they are the ones supporting government. Many of our expenditures are dependent on taxes.
He, however, asked the affected groups to present the evidence for their claims to his office to ensure the process is successful.
People who have those claims, they should first of all come with the copies of the documents and tell me the extent to which they have reached. Like I said at the beginning, when the directors of Nile Coach came to me with their documents, I read through. I even found in it a letter written by the president.
The Congo war victims in West Nile are demanding over 50 billion in compensation from the government for the loss of goods and lives during the LRA insurgency from 1996 to early 2000 along Karuma-Pakwach Highway. Joseph Chura reporting.
Away from that story, and when you go right now to Nebi district, actually the environment there has changed because all has been set for the consecration of the new Nebi bishop, that is the elected one, that is the Monsignor Constantine Ruping, and this is slated for Saturday, 22nd of February 2025 at the Cathedral Ceremonial Grounds, and this will be presided over by the Bishop of Gulu Archdiocese, that is none other than Raphael Pimon Wokrach. Take a look.
The consecration of the new Nebi Bishop-elect Monsignor Constantine Ruping is just around the corner, and preparations are in full swing, slated for 22nd Feb 2025 at Cathedral Ceremonial Ground. Nebi Catholic Diocese has a rich history and has been serving the faithful in the region since its establishment in 1996. The diocese has been led by several bishops over the years, including Right Reverend John Baptist Odama, who was the first bishop of Nebi, and Right Reverend Sanctus Lino Wanok, who served as the third bishop of Nebi before being transferred to Lira Diocese in 2019. Reverend Emmanuel Oshokuru, the diocesan pastoral coordinator Nebi Catholic Diocese, said the upcoming consecration ceremony is expected to be a grand celebration with the dignitaries and faithful from across the region in attendance.
I'm Father Emmanuel Uchokru, the Diocese and Pastoral Coordinator. We are here on the ground of the consecration tomorrow. As it can be seen, work is going on. Every committee is busy and setting things right. And we believe by tomorrow morning we are good to go.
The stage is set for the consecration of the new Bishop of Nebi, as this is a momentous occasion for the Catholic Diocese of Nebi, and all preparations are in place to ensure a joyful and spirit-filled celebration. Nebi Resident District Commissioner Robert Abak affirmed that as the consecration ceremony is expected to draw a large crowd of faithful, clergy and dignitaries across the region, security is fully prepared for the function.
Give glory to God that His Holiness the Pope has given us Bishop-elect now. So this excitement and preparation is going on. We have not detected any negative signal as of now. We are prepared, and as security, we are really prepared for the D-Day. We are expecting our guests to begin arriving today. We are expecting guests from Congo, guests from other districts and other dioceses. All are coming here. So we are very, very well prepared, and all arrangements are just in place for the D-Day. We just pray that let people come and we have the celebrations, the functions. Is going to be graced by His Excellency the President or somebody delegated by the President. So we are still expectant that we are going to get very many guests coming. Yeah.
The event will be presided over by the Archbishop of Gulu Archdiocese, His Grace Raphael Pumonyo Krach, and it is testament to the faith and devotion of the Catholic community in Nebi. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Welcome back from that story, and going to Adjumani District, it requires sub-county in East Adjumani constituency has awarded the best performed 2024 PLE candidates with scholastic materials and other necessities to support and motivate the learners. Alan Onjima has more of the details.
Itirikwa Sub-County in East Adjumani constituency has awarded the best performed 2024 PLE candidates with scholastic materials and other necessities to support their start in secondary level. Iranya Jesus, the Sub-County chairperson, on 20th February 2025 at Itirikwa Sub-County headquarters issued the strategies laid by council to support the best performing pupils in his sub-county.
But last year, financial year 24-25, we budgeted 1 million purposely to motivate the people who performed very well in PLE. So we have 7 primary schools in Etekwa sub-county. Etekwa primary school, Olvidi primary school, Odu primary school, Mongola primary school, Rewa primary school, Zopa primary school, and finally Bratuku primary school, which is recently coded in Bratuku Paris. So what we resolve is we agreed to inspire the rest of the peoples. We tasked the Sub-County Technical Planning Committee to select the best performed child.
Anyaku Edward, the deputy head teacher, Koli Didi Primary School, Itirikwa Sub-County Adjumani District, appreciated the initiative.
Enrollment is beyond, and where the teacher is in the other class, you may get the other class playing and shouting. So it may lead to poor performance. The certain challenge is we are facing problems of light. the electricity, the solar, it was installed, but the power is not enough. So we are also requesting that, but it was planned, I know, by the end of this term, it will be at least fair. The other challenge we are facing is the poor attitude of the parents. Like last year, we managed to register 29 pupils in
Edema Emmanuel Ariku, a parent, applauded the initiative and appealed to other parents to support their children by encouraging them to work hard and provide all the necessities needed.
So what had happened today, it has actually encouraged me, and it has also encouraged some children. So I'm appealing to all the children outside there. So some others, when they are in stupid age, they end up not even responding to their parents. They doesn't even respect their parents. But right now, with all what has taken place, it is discipline. If you are disciplined, it will make you to be someone so great and will even able to perform well.
Beiben Andy, the area local council 1 Ijunya village, stressed the challenges of night discos, saying it's an obstacle to performance in
the disco stages here in our sub-counties. There are very many disco stages, especially in centers. That's why when the disco is operating, you will find that a lot of people they will go at night, whereby you will find that they will meet with boys, then they will even get pregnant, and even a lot of dropouts comes from that discourse. So I want to request the government at least to enforce so that the children or the discourse owners who operate in discourse, at least they will get license. Otherwise, or else the discourse will be automatically refused, so that children will not go there.
Okelo Justin, Senior Assistant Chief Administrative Officer, Itirikwa Sub-County, said this is majorly done to motivate the learners yearly.
Today, we have been awarding together with the council and the community, awarding the best performed P7 candidate for academic year 2024. The council approved a budget of 1 million to award the best performed learners. And the council also lobbied for extra money of 700,000 from Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Mama James, who was able to give this money, and this money supported us. And in total, we have invested in 1.7 to award the 11th best performed learners in the sub-county.
Masidraru Onjima Allen, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Still in Madi sub-region, the civil society organizations in Greater Madi sub-region have received capacity building training on resource mobilization from West Nile Regional Civil Society Network at Nasera Suits in Moyo District on the 20th of February 2025. Okumu Anthony Dominic has more of the details.
The 3 days capacity building training brought together a number of civil society organizations across the 3 districts of Adjumani, Obongi and Moyo to get enlightened on the different ways of mobilizing resources so as to continue rendering services to the public. Adenya Valentine, the program's officer Westnet, who was the facilitator of the training, gave reasons for the training and stressed that once the civil society organizations embrace the knowledge and put it into the right use, they will be able to build resilience and sustain themselves without any interference.
The purpose is to scale them, to empower them to manage resources within their reach so as to be reliant, resilient, and able to attract funding. This is done possible because we have got funding from government of Germany or funded by Ukraine through GIZ and a project called Civil Society Information and Support Hub that is basically aimed at creating a conducive regulatory environment for civil society networks in West Nile, in West Nile, that is aimed at ensuring that they're able to retain themselves, able to manage themselves and they become strong enough.
Judith Raleru Matoro, the Executive Director Partners in Community Social Action, Pixar Uganda, who was also a participant in the training, said through the training they are able to identify some gaps in the ways they have been running their organizations, and they expect the participants to transfer the knowledge they have received to others if they are to have better organizations within the region.
And this has been a fundamental training because we have learned a lot, and we've been having gaps in raising funds. That means participants have taken knowledge, and this will be translated into practice. And when we go back, that means we also need to orient other staff to be able to have strategic plans, to be able to have relationship right from the community, sub-county, at the district, again to our donors. We also need to continue being accountable, so that we create trust, because donors need the organizations that can account, organizations that are transparent, and this is what we are aspiring for. We've been having a lot of gaps in the board formations, and we're going to work on that. That means this has been an eye-opener, and we are grateful for this.
Fanny Twibe, the Chief Executive Director, Westnet, urged all the civil society organizations within Madi sub-region to be compliant to the law and ensure their community members are served with care and in utmost good faith.
They need to be credible, and they need to comply with all the laws, but they need to build also good relationship with all the stakeholders, the district local governments. They need to submit a work plan and budget with them, sign MOUs with them, and work with all the stakeholders that are critical in this sector. But the most important thing is to make sure that the community members they serve are well served, because all the grants, whatever people do, is for the community, even including the grant. The grant belongs to the community, so they need to serve the community with a lot of care, respect, and also with satisfaction.
Dominic Antonio Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Welcome back from that story, and we are concluding with Arua City. And as part of the efforts to spearhead development through involving the locals, Office of the Resident City Commissioner held a community baraza in Riki where a number of issues were discussed, and Farish followed up the story.
Office of the President in Arua City, led by the Resident City Commissioner Salim Kumakets, on 19th of February 2005, engaged two villages of Riki in the rural side of Arua City for a community baraza to deliberate on matters of peace, security, development, and government programs. The community baraza took place at Riki Center 3, attracting heavy attendance of masses from the two parishes of Anipi, and Yabiava, who were the community members, raised the number of concerns affecting them. During the baraza, Sadiq Ajuga, an elder from Yabiavoko, raised concern over establishment of police structures to improve security in the area.
I had been the chairman of police project. We have bricks there. We have it titled land. We had everything for police to accommodate them. But these people stubbornly came and ran the house somewhere there. And the bricks we made are rotting there as if there is nobody now. You are here, RSC. What can you do on that? So that you transport policemen outpost tomorrow.
Another area where the community raised concern over is service delivery gaps at Riki Center 3, where Dr. Nelson, the in charge of the facility, however, denied the allegations.
That we pass some resolutions, especially the issues to do with the service delivery, free service delivery, the health facility. So we banned the end transaction related to money exchange in the health facility. And also we passed a resolution to ensure that drugs are given to patients. And we also stopped with immediate effect any health worker caught selling drugs to the community member or in a nearby facility should be stopped. And we also went further to have the inspection of private premises. Actually, we had the idea that if confiscated, if you got, we subject them to police. So we did that. We have been sensitizing the community.
Salim Kumakets, the resident city commissioner of Arua City, however, issued a stern warning to the in charge to quickly address the concerns raised by the community members.
My brother, the senior clinical officer, I want to put you on notice that you should improve on the services in this health center. You must improve.
The community baraza is part of the strategies through which Office of the President in Arua City is striving to improve service delivery through involving the locals. Farish Majid, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And with that story, we have come to the end of our Nilecast news bulletin. Thank you for watching West Nile Television, and in particular the Nilecast news bulletin. Wherever you're catching us from, we want to appreciate you for always watching West Nile Television. And for other programs, please continue watching West Nile Television, and also follow us on the different handles, and also get us on www.westniletv.co.ug. From me to you, my name is Mercy Draru, and have a wonderful evening.